Good morning. How are we all doing? Are we doing okay? It's great to see you. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi. If you're listening to this on a podcast, thank you so much. Welcome to this episode. I hope the sun's shining with you. It's very early in the morning here, but we have blue sky, and I love a bit of blue sky. So today's episode is a single one. It's me, myself, and my cup of coffee. And I need that because obviously I've not spoken to many people. Let me just take a swig of my coffee. So, today's episode on Are You Ready for Your Inspection podcast is all about what is it that we need to do to prepare ourselves and our team for an inspection. Okay, so I'm going to give you some top tips, and those of you know that I give quite a few top tips, and I just want to share with you things that I think are exceptional practice and what we can do to actually help you shine rather than shy away. So, first top tip is when you get the call, and I've done a podcast on this a while ago, and I'll get to Anthony to put the number of the episode about the call. So you need to really be prepared for that call. So every day, we shouldn't be doing everything for Ofsted, but we are governed by them. They are our inspectorate. They are the ones that come and see, making sure that we're doing everything that we possibly can and making sure there's best outcomes for children. So the first thing I would say would be the call is, now we all know, and if you haven't already, if you are due an inspection, you will get the call, unless you're a childminder, that'll be a number of days before. But if you're working in a setting, you will get the call the day before. Now, usually, and I don't know why it's that time, but it's usually around lunchtime. Now, you know as well as I know that time around lunchtime is manic. It's absolutely manic. Okay, and so you need to, think about those things. And I know it's really hard because you're probably in ratio and you're covering lunches and all of that malarkey. I understand it. I've been there, seen it. So I know exactly where you are coming from. But when you get that call, is to be as breathe, take a breath, answer the call, answer your phone like you would normally do. Try and not get a member of staff to actually answer the call around lunchtime, because I've done this before where I've rung at lunchtime and the member of staff have screamed to whoever the manager is, going, "There's a phone call for you," across the baby room. That's not really good practice. Now, Ofsted will say, well, we don't judge people on the call. No, they don't. But, you're going to be that mindset of thinking, okay, where are they? How organised are they? So my first thing on that top tip would be to prepare yourself for the call and make sure that you breathe, okay? When you answer the phone, take a breath and actually, concentrate on thinking what you're being asked. So you're going to be asked a number of things, and a really good thing would be going to listen to our episode on the call and literally thinking about those numbers that they're going to be asking you. It's going to be asking you about how many children you've got on roll, how many staff you've got in, what their qualifications are. You need to have that ready when they come. So a good start would be the call, okay? Another key top tip would be to prepare your staff. Now, when I group managed the 6 settings, so when I managed those 6 settings, it was at that time when Ofsted didn't do notification calls. They just turn up, okay? And I'm going to put a bit of a debate out there. I actually wish that they would do that still. I really do, because the stress of causing the day before is not great. And actually, if we did it every day, it wouldn't matter when anybody came to the setting. Preparing your team will be, when you get that call, is maybe having that conversation with your leadership team. So when we talk about your leadership team, we talk about your managers of individual rooms for different ages and getting them in to actually, and it's talk to them so that they can actually go and talk to their team in their room. Because if you are a manager and you're going, oh my God, that we've got the call, you get off the call, your emotions are going to be so up there that you're going to go round to every room or whatever it is and you're going to go, Ofsted call, they're coming tomorrow. Ofsted call, they're coming tomorrow. That's exactly what happens, okay? So take a deep breath, even if it means, okay, after the call that you go and you're going to, don't judge me on this, but I wish that I did this, is just go and take a 10-minute walk in nature. Whether it's raining, sunny, sunshine, whether it's snowing, sleeting, take a walk. Go and get those natural endorphins, the sunlight, the sky, the nature in you so that you are able to get your cortisol level, your stress level at an even pace. So that when you do go and share it with the team, you are this calm. And if you've not done this before, if you've not done our what type of animal are you in your inspection, I'll get Anthony to put it in the notes. Go and do it. It is, oh my God, it's probably one of the best quizzes that we have ever done. So if you are that calm elephant, don't take this the wrong way, but elephants are calm. They keep everybody on track. So that's what you want to be when it comes to it, okay? You want to be able to go and then speak to your leadership team and get them to, literally, even get them to go and do a 10-minute walk, okay? Okay, that's 20 minutes then, that's gone. 20 minutes, that's gone. That's fine, 20 minutes. You can get that back, okay? For it to be able to have the next day to shine on your inspection rather than shy away is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And that's our remit really, and what we do is the fact that we want you to be so confident when Ofsted come to the door, you go, great to see you, come on in, I want to show you. That is the piece de la resistance. That is perfection, okay? You want to be able to do that. So to enable you to be able to do that, you need to get everything prepared the day before or through ever. So which is why we always say about practice your learning walk as well, making sure that that is totally on point. And when you do your learning walk, and that's another episode, and I think that is episode 132, if I remember rightly, because I remember doing it with Lorraine and Emily, is talking about how to have a successful learning walk. And when you have a successful learning walk, what you do is you are showcasing to your inspectors what your intentions are, what your curriculum is, why it's unique to those children. What are you doing so that when your inspector comes out, finishes the learning walk and goes back into your rooms, they are able to see that what you're saying on your learning walk, they are able to see in practice. That's what it's all about. And you can give so much information on a learning walk. And I would suggest that your learning walk, top tip then, is having a successful learning walk, is keeping it to a maximum of an hour. A maximum, if you're setting a nursery, maximum to an hour. Don't go any more than that, because the inspectors want to be in the room. They want to see practice. They want to see what's going on. They want to be able to see how you are able to demonstrate that you are giving and doing best outcomes for children. That's what they want to be able to see. So we've covered then the call, being confident on the call. We've covered about informing staff, okay? We've covered the learning walk, and these are all separate podcasts, okay? All separate podcasts that we will put in the show notes. So you can go and link, and there'll be a link in there so you can go and listen to them as well. So the next top tip would be that make sure you inform parents. So it's always good to put a note on the door, or if you've got questionnaires already done, getting all of that information ready so that when your inspector comes, there are parents there who want to be able to say why they love their children coming to the setting. Making sure that those parents know who the key person is, making sure that those parents know where the children's learning and development is, or making sure that those parents know about the complaints policy and where to go to. All of those things are really key. I mean, there are so many top tips I can give you, so many top tips, but these are just golden nuggets one of what is it that we need to do to prepare in a short synopsis, but you can go and listen to a multitude of our podcasts or YouTube videos to go and find out more, okay? Really. So another top tip would be if you've got a staff member who is really anxious and really unsure and, you know, really nervous about the whole inspection process, let the inspector know, even if it's you, okay? Own up, yeah? Is actually just let them know who it is so that actually the inspector can actually be mindful of that when they're going around your setting, and actually they will speak to these people, these nervous people. They will speak to them. There's no doubt about it. But they want to see how they're supported. They want to see how their well-being is being supported. So that is another top tip, okay? And I would say for this podcast, you know, because I like to keep them short and sweet, and I was thinking about it just now. I was thinking, oh my God, that is a really good one. Maybe I need to do another podcast on this. But another one I would say would be is to be able to, when your inspector is saying something to you and you don't agree with it, okay, instead of being defensive, okay, because we can all go down that route. Instead of being defensive, take a breather, breathe, remember, through your nose, out through your mouth, count to 4, count into 4, out to 6, just like you would do with children. You need to regulate your emotions. And what I would suggest you do is just take that on board and just say to the inspector, okay, I take on board what you're saying. Okay, could you just show me where that is in the statutory framework? Because then you can have that open and honest and frank conversation and discuss it. Then it gives you something to go, do you know what? They're right. We're not doing that. Or, yeah, why have I not picked that up? Or then the inspector will have that conversation. They will reflect on it and see that you are reflecting on what they're saying to you. So, yes, so that is a quick how to prepare in a short, which is why the inspection thing is always, if you did it every day, it wouldn't matter. And I know the title of this is being ready for your inspection. And maybe we should change the title of it, Are You Ready for Every Day? But it's not going to get people to go and listen, is it? Because we know people do get anxious about the inspections, and our job is to make you shine and not shy away. That is our job. That is our job. So those are some top tips on what you need to do to prepare when you get the call. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I've got a list of podcasts that I've been thinking throughout the month. Oh, I could do that one. I need to do that one. If you want us to have any guests on, I'm trying to line up a really amazing guest where they had a beautiful inspection where they went from not such a very good grade a few years ago, where I went in to help them support, to the most amazing inspection. And I'm hoping that they will come and do a podcast with me so that we can talk about their journey, because it's really interesting to talk about the journey. If you are loving the podcasts and would like to know more information, so there are lots of ways that you can find out on www.jigsawyearsconsultancy.com. But maybe come and join the Inspection Hub. So we have a membership that's been going now for about 18 months, and we're just about to relaunch and rebrand it. And I'm so excited about it because it is something that I wish I had when I was managing a setting, and I didn't, because it's such a lonely world out there. So so if you want to join, I'll get Anthony to put this in the show notes, the Inspection Hub, go and just join for a month just to see what it is that we're doing. And then if you don't like it, you can leave. Easy peasy, why not? Just 1 hour of that 1 month, go and come and join, and let us know. Or even just send us a message saying you're really interested, can you discuss it with us further? We would be delighted to share and tell you all about it. And I love our Inspection Hub members, absolutely adore them, really do adore them. So that's it from me from this episode of Are You Ready for Inspection? So the title in this podcast is what you need to do to prepare. quick synopsis. I hope it gives you some fire in your belly, which we all need. Don't we all need that little bit of fire in, that little bit of like, come on, got this. Yeah, and I will see you next week. Take good care.